What's going on, guys? Welcome back by the channel. Hey, my name is William. You're at W&W Mods. We appreciate you stopping by. Today's video is going to be about the GoPro 9. Now, we've had this camera for about a week now doing some testing with it, and we've been comparing it to the GoPro 7. Now, you say, well, that's probably not a good comparison. Why aren't you using an 8? Well, what we did do is we dialed the 9 down to the settings of the 7. So this video is going to be little clips of shots that we took with these two cameras. Now, there are going to be a few on there that this camera will not do. There's some nice hyperlapse, which is similar to a time lapse, but not exactly. And there's going to be some nighttime hyperlapse, which is very interesting. And there's a whole lot more that you can do with this camera versus the GoPro 7 Silver. But we're going to get into this video, and we're going to give you our thoughts at the end of it. So, guys, like always, if you like it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because it really does help out the channel. So, let's get busy. Here we have two time lapses running side by side, and both GoPro 7 and 9 are in 4K 30 frames per second wide angle shot. Now, you can't see it here, but the GoPro 7 actually has a wider angle than the 9 in this particular setting. However, I think the video quality on the 9 is far superior to the quality on the 7. I think the colors and the sharpness are far better on the 9. This is an example of what I was referring to. This is the GoPro 7 with the 4K 30 frames per second with the wide setting. And here you can see the house on the right. Now here's the same shot with the GoPro 9, and you can see that the house is not visible. These next three clips are going to be with the GoPro 9, and it's going to be showing the hyperlapse night view. Now, the front yard of the house here is completely dark, and this is at night with very little street light. This is just the traffic going up and down the street, and the sky is completely dark. Now, when we turn the camera up to catch the stars, I was impressed on the way that it was able to gather so much light in this shot, because it is very dark where the camera was sitting while these shots were being taken. Now, this is the GoPro 9 in the backyard with no light, shooting straight up at the stars. This video clip is called Time Warp. It's new for the 9, I do believe. Might be on the 8, but look how smooth it is. I think it does a great job. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed those clips. I hope you could see the difference between the two cameras. We've got a lot more testing that we want to do with these two cameras in the next week. But unfortunately, the weather here is just not cooperating with us. And, you know, who wants to see rainy footage? I don't. I'm sick of rain. But unfortunately, we live in North Carolina, and it's obviously our rainy season. I don't understand that. But anyway, with all that being said, guys, we noticed a few things with these two cameras that are very similar, and we noticed some things that are very different. The battery life on the 7 is much better, even though you cannot remove this battery. This battery's, cannot be removed in the GoPro 7 Silver, but it lasts much longer than the batteries in the GoPro 9. And the GoPro 9 has interchangeable batteries, of course, but they don't seem to last near as long as the battery in the 7. You'll go through 2 batteries in the 9 before you go through 1 battery in the 7. And it could be that the front screen, we've gone through and did a little bit of testing, turned the front screen off, didn't have it on, tried to match the settings of the screen time between the two, and the battery in the 7 Silver still outlasted the 9. But now, with that being said, the 9 has a whole lot more features. It does shoot in 5K. Unfortunately, when you shoot in 5K, I don't have a screen that I can show or upload the video footage in 5K. So that's just kind of, I noticed when I download the video to my iPad, it dulled the video down, kind of washed it out. And I don't like that. So I found that the clips on the 4K were much better than the 5K clip that's on here that you looked at. Another thing that we noticed during this testing is the screens, okay? You would think that somehow or another during the evolution of these cameras, the GoPro would do something about these screens. One other thing we noticed, guys, is that the screens on these cameras, all right, the 9, of course, is bigger and, than the 7, but there seems to be a reoccurring theme with GoPro. And the software with GoPro is inherently buggy. And I don't know why, I don't know what that is, and it reflects in the screens. The screens are terrible. There's no pinch to zoom. You sit there and you're constantly trying to get the screens to activate, and it's no better on this than it is on the 7 than it is on the 9. And you would think with the progressions of the cameras that there might be something there that GoPro can say, hey, let's fix this issue. These screens are terrible. We need to do something with the touch. Well, I'll just say this. If you've used a GoPro, you know how finicky the screen can be. The 9 is no better. There is no improvement there. But regardless of that, guys, there are pros and cons to each camera. We do like the 9, and I think it's a great improvement. GoPro continues to make improvements every year. This media mod for the GoPro 9, the one thing that I did notice about that is the microphones on this media mod. They're still GoPro, and GoPro is not known for its sounds. Now, compared to the 2 cameras, just straight out filming, you can tell a little bit better quality on the 9 versus the microphone on the 7, but it's still GoPro. Now, when you add the media mod to it, it really, to me, amplifies the GoPro negativity on their microphones. I just don't like them. And but with this medium mod, you have several options here on the back that you can add different types of microphones. And that is a plus, that you can do that with this mod. And I think it's worth the money, if nothing else, for the ability to hook up other microphones to this camera. So even though you might not like the mod microphones, you can always turn them off by plugging something else in and use the microphone of your choice. And it does have these little convenient clips on here that you can mount lights or mount your microphone that you have plugged into the back. Like I say, neat little device. Even though I don't like the mics that it comes with, it does pretty good. This little light here that came with this kit, it's pretty cool. It's not a very bright light, but it does seem to you have several different modes you can put it in, and it does work fairly good for a vlogging type environment. If you're in a fairly lit area and you just need a little bit of light. I thought that was pretty cool. And that, you know, will, like I say, will mount right on the side of the media mod. But we've got a lot of mounts. We've got a lot of, you know, suction cup mounts. We've got tripod mounts that we're testing currently. And we've got some wireless mics that we're going to show in another video how well they perform. So, guys, as soon as the weather clears up, we're going to try to get some more video, going to get some drone video added in. But with all this rain and everything that's been going on, it's been kind of tough. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and clang on that notification bell so when we put up new content, you'll be notified. So guys, I'm out of here. See you on the next one.